National updates, a Kremlin spokesperson has said that Russia-Ukraine talks in Istanbul were not expected to deliver a breakthrough, but confirmed that some agreements were reached. He added that discussions will continue as part of efforts towards a long-term resolution. Ukrainian President Zelensky has rejected Russia's latest peace proposal, calling it not doable and again urging face-to-face talks with President Putin. The proposal presented during recent talks included demands Ukraine has already ruled out. Senior officials from NATO-aligned countries gathered in Brussels for a meeting to discuss military support for Ukraine. The U.S. Defense Secretary, Pete Hegseth, will be absent from the meeting for the first time since the Ukraine Defense Contact Group was set up 3 years ago. NATO Secretary General has reaffirmed the alliance's commitment to Ukraine as he met with the Ukrainian Defense Minister. As he said, the talks come at a time when Russia continues to attack on innocent civilians in Ukrainian cities. The White House has confirmed that U.S. trade representatives have sent a letter to trade partners, reminding them to submit their best trade offers. This follows President Trump's April decision to limit tariffs to 10% to allow 90 days for negotiations. Despite progress in Istanbul peace talks, Russia and Ukraine kept exchanging fire. Russian forces repelled attacks and launched offensives in Sumy, in Kharkiv, in Donetsk, and in Zaporizhzhia. Russian forces launched a combined attack on Kharkiv using 9 drones and 2 missiles, injuring 1 person and causing fires in a car shop and a home. In Sumy, a drone strike also injured 1 individual. The hydrogen-powered train Changchun was unveiled in the Jilin province, showcasing clean energy technology. Developed by the CRRC Changchun railway vehicles, it runs on built-in hydrogen system, offering zero emissions and no environmental pollution, attracting many tourists. International Atomic Energy Agency chief says no proof Russia plans to restart Zaporizhzhia plant soon. As Greenpeace and AP satellite images show, power line construction in Russia held Ukraine regions, but immediate restart remains uncertain. China responds positively to Japanese PM's pledge to maintain Japan's peaceful path and never repeat war horrors. The FM highlighted Ishiba's 2024 meeting with President Xi and emphasizing Japan's commitment to peaceful development and facing history responsibly. New satellite images reveal the scale of Ukraine's latest drone strike on Russia's Belaya air base. As the photos show, at least 7 long-range bombers destroyed in the attack. These strategic aircraft are key to Moscow's long-range bombing capability. And while the damage appears significant, Russia has yet to officially acknowledge any losses from the strike. In a dramatic shift, British Prime Minister Starmer told Parliament that his government may reconsider the controversial decision to scrap winter fuel subsidies for millions of pensioners. Under fire from the opposition leader, Starmer said that Labour is reviewing the eligibility and will reveal how it plans to fund any changes. The exchange quickly turned fiery, with Starmer accusing Badenoch of echoing Kremlin talking points, a comment that drew gasps in the House. In the United States, the National Weather Service is dispatching teams to the Kansas City to determine if tornado touched during the storms this week. As severe weather has swept across Jackson County with heavy rain, strong winds and reports of damage. In Raytown, tornado sirens blared, and at the Truman Sports Complex, debris was seen flying through the Kauffman Stadium parking lot. Fortunately, no injuries have been reported. A major shooting incident in Toronto's Lauren Heights area has left one man dead and 5 others injured. Emergency services responded to the scene following reports of gunfire. Upon arrival, officers discovered multiple victims in the alleyway. 4 men and 1 woman were rushed to the hospital, while 1 man was pronounced dead at the scene. Police have launched a major manhunt. One of the largest US-led military drills in Europe this year, Immediate Response 25, was on full display in northern Greece. The exercise brought together 12,000 troops from 8 NATO countries, including US, Greece, France, and Spain, aiming to boost joint readiness and alliance coordination. US Forces, Europe and Africa Chief of Staff, Major General Yvonne Crumpton, says that such exercises are critical to build collective security and interoperability across NATO. The drill which runs through 9th of June is being conducted across several Balkan nations. Chinese President Xi Jinping met Belarusian President Alexander Lukashenko in Beijing. Xi congratulated the president on his recent re-election and praised a strong friendship and partnership between their countries. Both leaders agreed to deepen cooperation within multilateral groups like the UN and Shanghai Cooperation Organization, jointly opposing hegemony and bullying. The new Pope met with the members of the National Italian-American Foundation at the Vatican. As the foundation is one of the largest groups representing Italian-American citizens in the US, during the meeting, Pope Leo welcomed the delegation in English, highlighting the importance of their work in preserving Italian culture and history. Japan's Emperor Naruhito paid tribute to those who died in one of the World War II's bloodiest battle, visiting Okinawa's last battlefield and the National War Dead Peace Mausoleum. The visit comes amid rising regional tensions, with the residents fearing another conflict. Accompanied by Empress Masako and their daughter Princess Aiko, Naruhito honored the 200,000 lives that were lost during 1945 Battle of Okinawa, including many civilians. The imperial family also visited memorials and met with the survivors and the families of the fallen. Singapore Prime Minister Lawrence Wong met Philippines President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. in Manila to strengthen bilateral ties and discuss regional cooperation. The leaders observed an honor guard ceremony before holding talks on deepening partnerships across various sectors. Marcos emphasized charting a path for enduring collaboration, benefiting both nations amid complex global landscape. A sharp political clash is brewing in Washington, with House Speaker Mike Johnson has fired back at Elon Musk, calling the tech mogul as flat wrong over his scathing criticism of President Trump's massive tax and spending package. Dubbed the Big Beautiful Bill, despite Elon Musk labeling the bill as a disgusting abomination. Johnson insisted Americans will benefit once it is signed into law, and it will not hurt Republicans in the upcoming midterms. The billionaire's remarks came just after a high-profile Oval Office send-off with Trump, marking the end of his role as the head of the Department of Government Efficiency.